So I had a lot of pissed off people in the comments that couldn't understand why a woman having a high body count is completely different than a man having a high body count. So I'm going to help you guys understand this. A shoe that has been worn by a lot of people, no one wants, right? But a guy who's had many shoes, the guy has money. A key that can open a lot of locks is a great key. But a lock that is opened by a lot of keys is a terrible lock. You get what I'm saying? Okay, great. Now, here's the other thing you need to understand. Men's future matters and a woman's past matters because a woman is born with value and a man is born without value. A woman, when she is born, has value. If a woman is beautiful, it doesn't matter if she works at McDonald's or what she does, a rich guy will want to date her. Okay? That's just, a woman is born with value. And yes, women having a sexual appeal is their greatest asset by far. That is why you rarely, if ever, see a successful businesswoman who is just looking like a pig. Okay? Very rare.
If you have to compare living things to inanimate objects in order to make a point, then your point is probably bullshit. A woman is not a lock or a shoe. She's a human being. And she happens to have a hole with enough elasticity to stretch big enough for your mom to push out your huge head and small enough for your girlfriend to shrink so she can fit your other one. Don't you get sick of this nonsense? You've been spewing this same analogy for years, and now you're talking about a man with many shoes like you got a degree in misogyny with a minor in philosophy. You said a man's future matters and a woman's past matters, but your past absolutely matters. For example, were you always this misogynistic? Was your behavior in previous relationships bad enough for your ex-girlfriends to warn your new ones? And have you tried therapy? You talk about women being born with value and men being born without value, but we're all human beings, so we're all born worth something but with nothing, and that doesn't change based on your gender. You say women lose value if they have multiple sexual partners and as they age, but we don't exactly go on clearance every time an egg drops. If our inherent value changed based on the number of sexual partners we had, then we'd all have a little ticker above our head counting people as we go. But instead, you don't have the slightest idea about how many partners a woman has had unless she decides to tell you. We're not light bulbs. We don't come with a certain number of usage hours until we die. So what's the difference if she sleeps with you 3 times or if she sleeps with Chad, Bill, and Larry 1 time each? You don't know the difference. You just have to make us feel like we're worth less so that you can make yourself feel like you're worth more. So your rant is more about you than it does about us, because you're only comparing us to shoes so that we'll feel bad enough about ourselves to let you walk all over us.